fight forever. Trail of tears, lullaby. There's a trail of tears flowing from our homeland, washing out the years, drowning out the red man. There's a broken heart, beating like a funeral drum, a nation torn apart, so one can be born. There's a memory that the eagle holds high when we were set free as the wind, when we were free as the wind in the sky. There's a feeling inside that stirs our madness to have a chosen life in the fields of sadness. There's some empty teepees falling into dust like an endangered species. We're losing way too much. We're losing way too much. We are world forgotten, pushed aside and left alone. But comes a time when we will rise again. Oh, great one, hear our prayers and our song. No, 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 no. There it goes inside of my head. He echoes it again. Why, oh, why? He echoes it again. Never stop it, I said. Never stop it, I said. The white honor of the hermitage and the man who once lived there, but the leader of the nation was cruel, unjust, and unfair. And they're cruel, unjust, and unfair. Well, no, no, no. They walked miles on foot, losing loved ones on the way, through grim dirt and soot, a traveling night and all day, a journey to sorrow and pain, left them broken and confused. Still they walked through sun and rain, even as they were killed and abused. They were kicked out from their place, left to travel a dirt road of illness. Back then they were a disgrace. Today they are so very much missed, thinking they will be forgotten. They walked a road full of tears, of fears, but they were sadly mistaken. They became the trail of tears. They walked the road full of fears, but they were sadly mistaken. They became the trail of tears. The trail of tears. Well, no, no, no. Indignous, peoples of North America, cheated and denied their birthright from the deep south through Florida. 5 Indian nations forced in flight: Cherokee, Muskogee, and Chickasaw, Seminole, and Choctaw. Desperate plight. Mid 1800s, hope was in vain. 1,000-mile march of death and pain, clad with what was only on their back. Winter's fury had no given mercy. Feet bare in the snow, left bleeding in track. Summer heat toward for the thirsty, the old and frail, left as they'd fall back. Second-class people deemed unworthy, and unsympathetic government would rail against the people as a whole. They'd flail. Misery from breach of broken promise, herded, driven on foot to western land. The hierarchy gathered in caucus. They took them under their wing, knife in hand, cruel as any persecution, forsaken premise, no longer sacred as their homeland. Death followed them every step they climbed. Tears marked the trail of a most heinous crime. No, 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 no. What must be wrong in my head? The echoing again and again. Pretty woman, wonder where my secret lies. Wonder where my secret lies. I'm cute or built to suit a fashion model size. Rhymes all day and all night inside of my head. The echoes begin, echoing again and again. In the night they shriek and moan. In the dark the tall pines moan as they guard the dismal trail. The Cherokees say it is the groan, every shriek and echoed groan of their forefathers that fell with broken hopes and bitter fears on that weary trail of tears. Broken hopes and broken hearts, a quivering mass of broken hearts were driven over the trail, stifling back the groan that starts, smothering back the moan that full 4,000 fell. But still the Great Spirit, his people, as they travel the trail of tears from their homes their fathers made, from the graves the tall trees shade, for the sake of greed and gold. The Cherokees were forced to go to a land they did not know, and father time or wisdom old cannot erase through endless years the memory of the trail of tears. The memory of the trail of tears. This land is your land, this land is my land, but in reality, whose land is it? Last time I checked, it was the land of the natives, or at least I thought we were there first. I thought they were there first. I am a native to the Cherokee tribe, where they took our land while we kept our pride, forced to walk 1,000 miles as we watched our loved ones die. But trail of fears, while I cried in the trail of tears.